The next topic is losses in the DC machine. So in any machine, in any electrical machine, there are going to be two kinds of losses. What are they? First one is the constant losses. That means it will not depend on the load, independent of load variations. And the second kind of losses is obviously the one which is dependent on the load. So we call that as variable losses. This is dependent on load variations. So first we will see what are all that constitute the constant losses in the DC machine. We have two kinds of constant losses. First one is the core loss and second one is the mechanical loss. So in core loss we have the hysteresis and eddy current losses. Okay. So these are due to the magnetic core. That is why they are called core losses. Then what about mechanical losses? This includes the frictional losses. This is caused due to the friction of machine bearings. And another kind of mechanical losses is the windage losses. So windage losses, they occur due to friction in between the moving parts of the motor and the air inside the casing, motor casing. So these two kind of losses, core losses which includes the hysteresis and eddy current loss, mechanical loss which includes the frictional and windage loss, these are all independent of the load variations. Okay. So this is constant losses. Now what about variable losses? The first obvious kind of variable losses is the armature copper loss. So copper losses is nothing but I square R losses. If it is called armature copper loss, then the copper loss occurring in the armature winding. Okay. Copper losses occurring in the armature winding. So what will be the expression for this? IA square into RA, the resistance of the armature. The next one is the field copper loss. So the field copper loss, this is considered variable loss in case of series and compound motor. Okay. Variable loss in series and compound motor. But what happens in a shunt motor, the field current is more or less constant. It will not vary depending on the load. Why is that? Because the magnitude of the field current is much less in comparison to the supply current. Okay. So constant, nearly constant losses, there will be slight change, but it will be almost constant because the magnitude difference is so high. So nearly constant loss in shunt motor because field current is very less in comparison to total current drawn from supply. Okay. What will be the expression for field copper losses? This is IA square RA. This is going to be IF square RF. Field current square into the resistance of the field winding. So you can write this down just in case you get confused. IA is the armature current. RA is the resistance of armature winding. Similarly, IF is the field current and RF is the resistance of field winding. And finally, the brush contact loss. So there will be a drop across the brush, a voltage drop across the brush. Because of this, there will be the contact loss. What will be the expression for contact loss? This is going to be VBD, where VBD is the brush voltage drop into the armature current. Okay, so you can write this down. VBD is the voltage drop across brush, and IA is anyways the armature current. So you can see that this is dependent on the load current. This voltage drop is independent of the armature current, but the contact loss will depend on the armature current. So these three constitute the variable losses in the DC machine. Okay.